Black Lives Matter. That's why Black Lives Matter. Because Jesus didn't die for some people. He died for all people. That's why we can claim him as our native son, but we don't own him. Because he came for everyone. But really that has been the story of our history. And young people, that is something that you got to understand. That sometimes people look at our people, and you know what I'm talking about, Dr. Owen, as docile or kind of doing things to get along. But we always understood that the labels and the images that people had put on us was not who we really were. That's why Dr. King could say nonviolence. Because he knew that his cause was bigger than a gun or a bullet. That's why some of us march in the streets, and that's why some of us are doing what we can to end racial profiling, discrimination, and sex trafficking of everybody. That's why the eradication of AIDS in Africa is so important. That's why looking after the least and the lost is our mission. And that's why we say we're all about God and we're all about people. Because we know that Jesus is not just for us to hoard and hold here within these four walls. But we have really taken on the mantle of Matthew 28. Go out into the land, everywhere, and proclaim the good news of Jesus Christ and baptize everybody in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. That's our mission, and that's the vision that God has placed on this house. My appeal is very simple this morning. I'm calling for soldiers. We want to fight in God's army. I'm calling for some ride or die folk who's ready to take off the jersey of indifference and put on the jersey of paid in full. I'm looking and calling for those folks who are ready to take your place among all the other saints who realize that life is bigger and greater than your own. So as we stand up over the church, 3 appeals. The first appeal is, have you given your life to Christ? I've never been in the armed services, but my cousin tells me that whenever they bring in soldiers who want to enlist, the first soldier has to say that I want to make it happen. So I'm calling for people who want to enlist in God's army. If you want an intimate relationship with Jesus Christ, if you want to know Jesus for yourself, come on quickly right now. Give me your hand. But most importantly, give God your life. And then maybe you're looking for a new church home where you can grow for God's glory. Because one thing about being in the army or being in the armed services, you have friends and colleagues who are fighting with you. So we want to fight with you. Or maybe you just need special prayer. Whatever your issue is, come on quickly right now. This is your moment. This is your time. Is there another? Is there another?